What is good, guys? It's Casey the Dream here. We're gonna do a Wattpad story. As you can see, I actually have music on in the background instead of just some random show. So I guess that will help with my focus. It's a really cool music though. I like it a lot. I really like this music a lot. Zach, God damn it, answer your phone already. Zach, I'm scared. Yeah, but we're not here for that, are we? We're here for September. E-Bites by Lin Shaw. Lin Shaw. Shaw. Even who? No! Why is that? I tend to reread things. So, chapter 10, a date? Oh my gosh. Basically recapping if you want binge watching this from back to back, like I know some people do. Basically what happened last time, Jack, fuck it, got kicked out of college. Well, yeah, he got expelled for college actually. Because he fought the freaking headmaster's son, and he was disrespectful to a teacher and all that stuff, and so he needs a place to stay. And Mark, being generous as he is, he's letting him stay with him, so that's cool, Mark. So anyway, this is up to date now. Chapter 10, a date. Mark's point of view, POV. How about OTP? Anywho, shortly after I hung up, there was a knock on my door, and when I answered, Jack was standing there shyly looking to the ground. Come on in, since you're probably staying here, let me lead you to the guest bedroom. Unless, if you would prefer to sleep on the couch, I asked. The room would be nice. And I asked. The room would be nice, he chuckled out, walking in. I closed the door behind him and got the luggage leading him to the room. It had a double bed in it and some dressers. I brought the house fully furnished, and I didn't really move anything around. He ran in and jumped onto the bed, and when he went back up because of the spring. His shirt flew up a little, exposing his stomach. I felt my cheeks burn up and was quick to look away. I'm just gonna go run some errands. Make yourself at home, I said, walking away. Why did I let him in? Having a human so close at all times. And his blood was so damn irresistible. Not only his blood was irresistible, but he was a rather breathtaking specimen. How the hell am I supposed to control myself now? I passed by the grocery store. Jack was living with me. Could I just have blood bags in the fridge now? Could I? Maybe I could get him something. Well, maybe it would be better to go some other time, and I could just take him out for dinner tonight. That confused me, though. Did I want to take him out to dinner like a friend or like a date? I swear the mere thought of this boy was going to be the death of me. But it can't, because he's already dead. I shrugged off the thoughts and went to the famous alleyway system. The two usual vampires there. Oh, this Fishbach. I don't know how to say his last name, but you get the drift. You seem to be coming here more and more often these days, one of them said. What can I say? I like observing during the day. Have you got any more? I asked. Yep. Got any got any blood? They asked. I rolled my eyes, teleported to Yami cellar, grabbing several blood bags before teleporting back. Here you go. Now the tablets. I asked. They threw me the little white tablet and began frantically picking up the blood bags I had dropped on the floor. I got back home to see Jack upside down on the couch watching television. Hey, sit up. Hey, sit up. You're gonna ruin those pretty little eyes of yours, I scolded. Sorry. Taking a seat next to him. Yes, Father. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Father, he joked. Sitting up. Oh, God, I don't like that. That was something fierce. Oh, awesome. He joked, sitting up properly. I looked over to see he seemed to be exhausted, to say the least. It must be that stupid nightmare he keeps getting. Hey, Jack, you want to go out for dinner tonight? I blurted out randomly. He seemed rather surprised to hear that as well. You mean like a date? Like a date? He asked, confused. But there was still blush on his cheeks. So, when he was thinking of someone insanely attractive the other day, was he thinking about me? Well, it can be whatever you want it to be, I said, poking his nose. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He asked. It means if you want it to be a date, then why not? Then why not let it be a date, I said. With a grin. You're such a confusing goof. Sure, why not? I heard about this new Italian place, he said. I couldn't help me smile, though. He's basically agreeing to go on a date with me. Oh my God, what was I in high school? Come on, Mark, it's a date. It's not like he's going to the prom with you. But I bet he would be an amazing prom date, though. Focus, Jesus. Italian sounds nice, I replied. Well, if you're in space, if you space off again, and you return to Earth, make sure you make some reservations, he chuckled, walking off into his room. I watched him exit, my eyes probably lower than they should have been, but it wasn't my fault if he was swinging his head back and forth. I swear sometimes Jack has a death wish. I decided to book a reservation and then just watch television. Not that the shows were any good, it was just allowing me to distract myself. Did you get the reservation? I hear Jack asked as he entered the living room. Yep, they're at 8. I replied, you better start getting ready. It's 7:30. He laughed. As I got to look in the clock, however, my eyes landed on him and it felt like time has frozen. He was wearing a nice white dress shirt along with black dress pants. He had somewhat of a style. He had somewhat styled his hair with gel. But it only swooped off to the side a little more than usual. Yes, I know I'm extraordinary sight, aren't I? Yeah, striking a pose. I couldn't find the words, so I just simply went off to my room. How could he possibly gotten more attractive? Was it even illegal to be that good looking? Well, you know. Well, you know what? Two can play at that game. I pulled out a tight black dress shirt with matching dress pants and a nice black blazer. I got I got a red tie and fixed up every little detail. I walked out and got Hat to do a double take. Yes, I mentally cheered, but he pretended. Wait, double take. Yes, I mentally cheered, but he pretended it was all normal afterwards. As we got to the door, I saw his tie was crooked, and me being me wasn't simply bullying at this point at to the point it out. Hey Jack. Hey Jack. I said. It's so sad that I had to redo his voice like every other time. Hey Jack, I said. His He turned his body over to face me, and I go to his tie. I brought my face slightly closer, and noticed that he had stiffened and stopped breathing. Your tie was crooked. I smirked. His face flustered adorably. He looked away, but I could still see a tint of blush on his ears. You could have told me, he mumbled. I chuckled as we walked down the street. We could have drove, but I just really didn't want to focus on the road. Tonight, the only thing I wanted to focus on was Jack. I looked over to see his hand wasn't in his pockets as usual. I grabbed his hand in mine and intertwined our fingers. So have you decided if it's a date yet? I asked as we turned a corner. Yes, I'm pretty sure I have, he responded, looking to me. The streetlights illuminated his face perfectly. Oh, you have? Well, what is it? I asked. You'll have to wait until we finish dinner, then I'll tell you, he said, looking up at me with a triumphant smile. I simply chuckled and shook my head as we got in line for the restaurant. I smiled, realizing that he didn't pull his hand away from mine. Instead, he gripped onto my hand, even if it was cold. We were led into the table. Well, we were onto the table. We were led to a table on the second floor of the restaurant. Sorry. Oh God, it's the breaking point. Listen to jazz power break. And we got a window seat. We sat down and Jack marveled at the view outside the window. Personally, though, I thought I was the one who had the best view. You cheesy bastard. Anywho, his eyes shined brighter than the stars. He was marveling at. His smile was contagious. I looked at him thoughtfully. He truly was mesmerizing. Sorry guys. Wait. Okay, I was lucky. He was kind and understanding. Would you would you two like anything to drink? I heard a waitress's ass snapping me out of my thought. I'll have a red wine. What about you? I asked Jack. He seemed rather confused by my choice, but got the same. You drink wine? He asked. Yeah, it doesn't satisfy thirst though. It was just let us fit in. I replied. To be honest, I never actually been to on a fancy date before, so I have no icebreakers. He chuckled awkwardly. Awkwardly. Oh, so you admit it's a date then? I smirked to him. He blushed and okayed around with the end. With the end of he says, well, yeah, I mean, I guess it is. I mean, if you want it to be, he stammered adorably. I allowed my smirk to soften into a smile, and I grabbed his hands to get him to stop playing with his sleeves. I love for it to be a date. Plus, even if you haven't been on one in a while, all you have to do is be your cute little adorable self, I said. I'm not small. He huffed, fake pouting. If you keep sticking your lips out at me, I might have to do something. Do something about it. I laughed. His face matched the crimson red wallpaper of the restaurant. Aren't you the romantic type? Aren't you the romantic one? He giggled. The waitress came back with our drinks. Jack ordered something. I wasn't paying much attention to his words, though just the sound of his voice. I just found the accent extremely attractive, and as though if he just asked anything in his voice, I would do it just to be able to hear it again. Ow. Mark, are you okay there? I swear you should be an astronaut how much you speak out. He started with this word. Now my face turned to take a slight shade of red and embarrassment. We talked for a while and I just watched smiling like a more and more jacket. We got out of the restaurant hand in hand. Ooh. Wanna go to the park? I heard there's going to be a fountain show tonight, he said excitedly. Alright, but on one condition, I said. State your price, he chuckled. A kiss. I smirked. And to my surprise, he had an evil glint in his eye. Alright, he shrugged. I leaned in, and so did he, but at the last moment his face moved to the side, and he kissed my cheek. A kiss. You never said where. Come on, let's go, he said, laughing triumphantly. As he pulled me towards the park, I couldn't help but smile at how clever he was, and how much of a dork he was as well. When we got to the park, there was a bunch of people there already. Already there. Stupid tall people, he muttered. I have an idea, I whispered into shit. Why the fuck did I always say onto? Into his ear. I led him further away from the crowd. Ready? Ready? I asked. I didn't give him a chance to respond as I wrapped my arms around his waist and from behind and used my powers to levitate us high enough so he would be able to see. I rested my chin on his shoulders and... Yay, we're almost done. Wait, what? Awkwardly. And we enjoyed the water show. Well, he did. I more enjoyed the expression of wonder and amazement on his face. Hey, Jack, I said. He made a sign. He heard me. Signaling. Sorry, he heard me. Would you like to do this again sometime? I asked. He looked over to me and smiled at the same smile that caused myself to tighten, and just how radiant it was. I would love to, Mark, but one condition. He mimicked my voice before causing me to laugh a little. Laugh a little. And what would that condition be? I asked. He turned his face to mine with a smirk. A kiss. Well, if you insist, I said. I turned his body around. Poor chest pressed together. No. Pressed together and gently brought his lips to mine. As soon as our lips touched contact, I think I had been placed under a spell. I was in a pure state of bliss and never wanted to stop or let go. Sadly, humans have to breathe, so I had to pull away and let Jack breathe. He was burning red now, and I smiled. Mark, he said in a child's tone. Yes, I asked. I'll give you another kiss if you carry me home, he said, resting his face in the crick of my neck. Well, how can I say no to a deal like that? I chuckled. And with that, I was carrying Jack back home, happier than I have been in decades. Woo! Finally, I finished chapter 10 of He Bites. Yeah, I feel accomplishment. I told you that music in the background can get me through it. But yeah, this will be more consistent on now. So, this is Casey the Dream signing out for about a couple minutes, because this might be an ongoing theme throughout the day. So, if you're new, subscribe. I also do gaming. If you're not new, leave a like and a comment. But if you're new, leave a like and a comment. Share with all your friends about this corny ass person over here. So, have a good day. It's Casey the Dream signing out. Love you lots.